This is the Hyundai i30, and I'm going to show you just how practical it is in this video by testing out rear passenger space, seeing how easy it is to fit a child seat, examining the in-car storage and seeing how much stuff I can cram into the boot.
Hop in the front of the i30 and it shouldn't take long to get comfy. The seats are supportive and have loads of adjustment, and there's quite a good view out the windscreen as well. Hop into the back and the Hyundai's good too, if not quite class leading. Knee room is great and headroom is about the same as rivals like a Volkswagen Golf. Things aren't so great if you want to carry 3 people though. The centre seat is narrow and quite raised up, so the middle passenger will feel like they're sat on a perch. It's a little tight for footroom under the front seats too, but on the whole, it's alright. The i30 should work just fine for young families though. It's just about possible to squeeze a rear-facing child seat in the back seat, while still leaving enough space for an average-sized adult in the front passenger seat. The ISOFIX brackets are hidden behind covers which fold neatly out of the way. A much better idea than the removable clips you get in a Volkswagen Golf, which you'll eventually lose. The i30 scored a maximum 5-star rating when it was safety tested by Euro NCAP. Every i30 gets autonomous emergency braking and lane departure warning as standard, and premium models also get a blind spot detection system. The i30 has a 395-litre boot, which is a little bit more than a Volkswagen Golf and Seat Leon, but it's smaller than you get with a Honda Civic and Skoda Octavia. The size of the opening is fine, but the load lip is quite high, so it's a bit harder to heave larger items into the i30's boot than it is with some rival cars. There's enough space for a baby buggy and a couple of soft bags, and it's wide enough to hold a bag of golf clubs too. With a parcel shelf in place, the space isn't quite tall enough to stack 2 suitcases on top of each other. With the seats folded down, the i30's volume grows to 1,316 litres. The seats split down 60-40, and there's a ski hatch so that you can still carry 4 people and some longer items. There is room for a bike back there, but you'll need to remove its front wheel first. In terms of features, the i30 has a couple of boot tethers and a 12-volt socket, plus a couple of hanging hooks. You don't get any underfloor storage, but you do get a spare wheel. Fully loaded, the i30 takes 2 large boxes, 2 medium boxes, 2 small boxes, 1 large suitcase, and you can still squeeze in a couple of soft bags and a set of golf clubs. The i30 does pretty well when it comes to in-car storage as well. The glove box is enormous and will hold a couple of bottles, and the central cubby is more than big enough to swallow a smartphone and is packed with USB connections and a 12-volt socket. Just behind the gear lever, there's a couple of cup holders and a little slot beside them to keep hold of smaller items. There's an extra bin between the front seats which has space for a small bottle. The front door bins are designed to take 1 medium and 1 small bottle, and the ones in the back are just a little bit smaller. Back seat passengers also get a pair of cup holders in the fold-down centre armrest.
Now, if you're thinking about buying a Hyundai i30, click up there on that banner. You can then configure your ideal car. Dealers will then come back to you with offers, and you can compare their best prices without any need to haggle at all, and you can do it all from the comfort of your own home. Now, if you click up there, you can see my full in-depth video review of this car, down there for my detailed infotainment video review, and down there for my 360-degree passenger ride.